Hello and welcome everyone. So yeah, I'm still alive. And I wanted to share this very exciting project that I've been working on. It's called Echo Whisper. Basically what it does is allows you to use a large language model that's running on your own system to power the conversations with NPCs inside of your games. And I wanted to make this installation of this app very easy on your own systems. You don't need to know Python or anything else. It should be easy to set this up. So I really tried my best to make this easy to install and set up on your own systems. But if you still face any issues, you can contact me on my Discord. So basically this video is going to cover how to install and set up your Echo Whisper API backend on your own systems. So this is the repository. The link will be in the description, and we'll be following this to install this on our own system. So first of all, we are going to clone the repository by this command. And by the way, you will need git installed on your own system. Otherwise, you can just simply go over here and just download as zip file. Okay. So I'm going to clone this repository, and basically you can install this anywhere on your system. You don't need to install it specifically inside of your Unreal Engine project. It can be running anywhere on your own system. Okay, so I'll just do this. So once it's done installing, we are going to do is just move to the folders. So like there are two folders. If I show you inside of this, so this is the clone project, and inside we are going to go inside of this folder, and we're building all of our things inside of this folder. Okay, so we're going to need Python from here and Ollama from here. Okay, so for this project I'm using specifically Python 3.12.4. It might work on other versions of Python, but I have tested this on this one, and in the future I might add support for the latest Python as well, but for now we're going to stick with this. So just go to this page and scroll down and just install this Windows installer 64-bit if you are running a 64-bit system. And if you're running a 32-bit system, you might be living in the Stone Age and this project might not be for you. Okay, so this is the installation of Python. It's really easy. Just click next, and hopefully it will install properly. And next you'll need Ollama. Ollama is a software that allows you to use large language models on your own system, and it has a lot of variety of systems like Llama, this Llama 3.2, Llama 3.1. And specifically for our project, we'll be using a smaller variant of this Llama 3.2, and this will be Mr. Q4KS, this one. And I'll show you how to install this model on your system. So once you have installed Ollama, you're going to just run this command Ollama 3.2, and it's already installed on my system, but just for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to just do it anyways. Okay, so do something like this. Okay, and similarly we're going to this nomic embed text. This is used for the vector store that we'll be explaining a little later on. Okay, so just run these commands, and just to verify that your LLM has installed properly, you can just say Ollama run, and now we are inside of the LLM, so I can ask it a question and it's going to respond. Okay, so this is something like ChatGPT running on your own system locally. It doesn't use internet, and so yeah, it's working. Okay, and next you may need to install Microsoft C++ build tools from here. And if you have installed Visual Studio, you might not need these build tools, but if you haven't installed these, you can scroll down over here and just search for this tool for Visual Studio. Click the download button. It's going to install Visual Studio installer, and you can just go with the default settings that are presented by that and just install the Visual Studio build tools. Okay, and next I have provided a way to install it either via UV or installation via Anaconda. Now in my opinion, Anaconda is slightly for advanced users and not very beginner friendly, but nonetheless I have provided this way because initially I was also using Anaconda to run this package, but it's really not very beginner friendly. UV in my opinion is much better than Anaconda. Okay, so we are going to try using this. I'm going to explain how to use this to install this. Okay, so just copy this command, pip install uv. I'm assuming you have installed Python by now. Okay, so we are going to run this pip install uv. Now I have already installed this, so it's going to say requirement only satisfied. Next we are going to do this, create the virtual environment, and I'm going to say uv when echo whisper. Okay, so I want to show you that I'm doing this where this requirement.txt file is present, so it's going to create the additional folder echo whisper. Okay, so we are going to activate the environment by this command, so I can just copy it over here, or I have also provided this over here. So oops, okay, let's try this again. Okay, so the activation environment is indicated by this name of the environment before the terminal prompt. Okay, so our environment is activated. Now all of the Python packages that we're going to install are going to be installed in this specific environment, so we can just install the requirements of this project. I forgot to deselect the, okay, so we're going to install some things. Okay, a lot of things basically. Okay, and now what we can do is, okay, so this step is, I had issues while installing these Python magic libraries for Python. If you do not face any issues, you can just skip this and we'll see. If we face issues, we can run this command. Okay, so let's try to run the server. So I'm going to copy this command and just say this, and let's see if this works. Okay, it's doing some things. Wow, it has caused this error. Okay, so let's try and run these commands, these ones. Okay, it is done, and let's try to run the server again. Okay, so once you see this line UV icon running on this one, it means your server is up and running. Now just to verify that our server is running, what we can do is just copy this, or rather, okay, and let's just type this over here. Okay, so this is running. Okay, if you are seeing this page, it means your API is running. And let's ask this a sample question that I have over here. So I'm going to just copy this and open another instance of the terminal, and I'm going to ask this, how are you phase? So if you see in the project, I have provided some example from the Paragon. These are basically just copied from the wiki pages of this game while it was still active. Okay, so it has some information, who is phase and what are her abilities and XYZ. Okay, so if I'm going to ask this question, it's going to respond with something. I'm doing great, thanks, can start again, link machine, be reliable, blah blah blah. Okay, so it means it's working. So this is it for this video. We have successfully installed the Python environment to run this, and it's working. And in the next video, I'll cover the Unreal front end that we are going to use to communicate with this Python server inside of our games. So if you still face any issues while installing this, please don't hesitate to contact me on my Discord. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. So this is it for this video. Thank you very much.